Good morning, Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond sisters. How is everyone today on this lovely Tuesday here in New York? It is an absolutely gorgeous day, and I am looking to closing the office today a little bit early and enjoying some time outside. It's so lovely when we have this beautiful weather. I'm going to connect with some friends, enjoy some time outside, and reconnect. I hope you're having an amazing summer so far. And for you, if you don't know me, my name is Donna Rudowitz. I'm a licensed clinical social worker as well as an expert transformational coach. And the reason I do the work that I do is I went through my own divorce many years ago, and I teach women how to reclaim their brilliance. I teach them how to heal their soul fracture and attract true love that lasts, so they don't have to go through the 10 to 15 years that it took me to figure it all out. I have gone to many and great lengths. Hi, Lisa Ann. It's so good to see you. To find the tools, the strategies that work. You see, as a therapist, what I have seen in my many years of practice is therapy is a wonderful tool, and it's something that most people will say when you go through a divorce or you go through a relationship breakup and you're confused, or your heart is broken. Many people are going to say to you the first thing, maybe go see a therapist, or many people will say get over it, or it's time to start dating. Hi, Diana. There's many pieces of advice that people will give us, and granted, it's coming from their heart, and so I look at where their intention is coming from, which is beautiful, but it's not necessarily the best thing for us. As someone who has a relationship fracture or a soul fracture, the best thing we need to do is look forward. So every time we go to a therapist, what we do is we repeat the same story. We repeat what we don't want. We repeat the pain. So essentially what we're doing is we're just opening up our soul fracture over and over and over and over again. And that's why so many women appear to, move forward, but really they're not. Their bodies are moving forward and time is moving forward because time stops when no one, but their heart is still stuck at the point the soul fracture happened. So regardless, what I wanted to talk to you today about Coffee Chat is this idea of all sufficiency. And, I think when our hearts have been hurt and we're leading with what I would call the limp of a heart versus the abundance of a heart, where there's a little bit of trepidation, maybe our trust muscle isn't quite there, maybe there's a little bit of fear. A lot of how we've been conditioned is good things don't come easy. So now there's a sort of thought in our head that in order to find the right relationship, the right person, the right path, that it's going to be hard and arduous. And it could be for many. It absolutely could be. But it doesn't have to be the way, because there's also another way which could be easy, and it could be flow, and it could be gentle, and it could be in full alignment with self. And that's really the work that we do at DG, is the full alignment and getting into the alignment and authenticity. But the level of all sufficiency is, I want you to sort of remember and go back to what our birthright is. Our birthright is in struggle and pain and deprivation and austerity, budget, right? Kind of getting in the place where I've been so hurt, I'm not going to allow my heart to open again. Our birthright is based in abundance. Our birthright is based in love. Our birthright is based in our soul contract that we're here for is based in an all-sufficiency. And it's nothing that we have to necessarily figure out. So the Bible tells us that even the birds don't have to worry about food because it's provided for them. It's the same thing. Our path, our soul path, if we would learn how to get out of our own way, in a sense, and learn how to manage our emotional regulation and be open to the universal flow, it's amazing what gets provided. But what ends up happening is, because we get so confused and because we're so hurt, we as women tend to try to figure things out. We get into our logical brain and trying to figure it out. And that's not necessarily the best strategy. It's a strategy, but it's not the best strategy. The best strategy you could do is quiet your nervous system, realign with your heart, is identify exactly what you want, not figure out how you're going to get it, but identify what it is you want and step into that all sufficiency, that knowing that your path ahead is better than the path that you just came from. The knowing that when you connect, and see, I think this is the biggest part, is if you're doing it alone, it's very scary and you may not have the right tools. This is where you need to be connecting with the right mentor, the right community, and have the right system to walk you through this, because this is something we can't figure out alone. We need other people. And that's exactly what we do here at DG, right? But for you today, I want you to think about this level of all-sufficiency and knowing that our birthright is all-sufficiency and full love. And the other side is the constriction of the heart and is the feeling of loss. And I want to see where you operate most. Don't make a story about it. Don't create meaning about it. Don't make it right or wrong. Just ask yourself, where do I spend most of my day? Do I spend most of my day in all-sufficiency, or do I spend most of my day in constriction? And if you spend most of your day in constriction, this is your opportunity to say, not why is this happening to me? And, this is not something that I could move out of, but the question becomes, what can I do to move out of the constriction? Who can I work with? What can I do? What questions can I ask? And, if you've been following me for a while and you've been listening to my messages, what we do here at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond, I have a signature 12-week program that we work on all of these things to heal that soul fracture. So if this is something you're interested in and my message resonates with you, I would recommend booking a breakthrough call. And if not, what I would say is lean into your heart. If this Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond isn't the right fit for you right now, what I would recommend is leaning into your heart, because your heart's going to lead you to the right way that you need to go. It's going to lead you to the right sources. It's going to lead you to the right information, to the right people. And what we do often is we try to figure out the way versus stepping into our heart and allowing our heart to say, hey, listen, this is where I'm at. I am stuck with X, Y, and Z, and I know that this is not where I want to be, and I need guidance. I need the guidance to show me what direction do I need to go in? Where do I need to be? Please give me the guidance and the direction that I need for me in order to clear this path and move on to my path of happiness, to be able to have my heart at peace, to receive true love again, to give true love again, to be in a level where I am in all sufficiency, where nothing is broken in my health, my wellness, my finances, all areas of my life. And then just allow those pieces to come to you. Take a step back, and instead of trying to figure it out, just allow those pieces to come to you, because there's a difference between productivity and there's a difference between moving and going and doing versus inspired action. We want to be in inspired action. We don't want to be busy. Because busy doesn't mean productive. It just means busy. And that may also be something that we're so used to being in, and it may not be the best thing for us. So just think about that today. Think about your birthright. Think about the abundance. Think about all sufficiency and see where you have been spending most of your time. So with that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Casey and I are switching up our walk today. Instead of going down to Port Jefferson to the beach, we're heading on down to a park with trails, and we're going to enjoy a trail run and connecting with universe and source and putting my feet to the sand, hearing the birds, Casey chasing the chipmunks and the squirrels and all of that kind of good stuff. We both are in our glory when we're in this space. So with that said, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.